In this lecture, we'll be discussing about one of the social institutions, that is joint family. We're going to study the Indian perspective of joint family. The term joint family was coined by Henry Maine, and he said that there is a difference between joint family and extended family. This difference is on the basis of two features, that is, in a joint family, there is emotion and the characteristic of jointness. According to him, extended family is only an economic management. He gave some of the dimensions of joint family, such as emotions, economy, security, power, etc. So, how did this joint family emerge? This concept of joint family, it was not found pan-India. That means it was not found all over India, but only the land-owning people in the region of North India. This was said by Pauline Kolenda. According to sociologists, land was the basis of togetherness, and that is how the joint families they lived together. The jointness was because of the land. Therefore, the poor classes who did not have any land, they were landless, therefore, the phenomena of joint family was not found among them. Coming to some of the characteristics of joint family. Number one, there is an authoritarian structure. We know that there is a sense of patriarchy. The chief figure of the house, who is usually a male member, has authority over decisions, over money, etc. in the family. Second, fixed rights and joint responsibilities. This characteristic was pointed out by I.P. Desai. Every member has a set of responsibilities and rights also, which are fixed by the virtue of their membership in the family. Next characteristic is common property. This was propagated by T.N. Madan and F.G. Bailey. There is generational depth, common residence or roof, propagated by Irawati Karve, S.C. Dubey, B.S. Cohen, and K.M. Kapadia. There are joint emotions, as pointed out by Alan Ross, a common hearth, that means a common kitchen, fixed hierarchy, productive unit. It is a productive unit. All the members have a set of division of labor is there. Everyone has some rights and responsibilities and duties that they do, and they produce all together. And they have a common place of worship. So according to the Hindu property law, joint family is recognized as where the property is undivided. When the property remains undivided, it is considered as joint family. Coming to the functions of joint family, why does the institution of joint family have so much significance in India? So first is it helps in socialization. It helps in proper socialization of the children, and they become something that is expected out of the society. They know their values, their culture, traditions, and norms. There is a sense of economic security, social security. There is discipline and control because there are so many members living together. You have your grandparents, you have your parents, so there is a sense of control and discipline. There is stability. Even if one member is not doing good in his or her profession, but the other members are doing well, so the family will remain stable. There is fixed division of labor. Everything is divided among the people living in the family equally. There is a we feeling. There is cooperation among the members. All the ladies will cook together. All the men will go out and work. And if the ladies are also going out to work, they will have a balance and understanding. They do recreational activities together. They go out for picnics, for example, or for movies. So therefore there is a we feeling, and they do everything in harmony and with the company of each other. With time and changes in the society, there has been changes in the institution of joint family altogether as well. What has happened is that fissioned families are increasing in number. Once the children are married, or once they get jobs in another cities, they usually leave their parents' home and start living independently. This results into fissioned family. The size of joint family is also reducing because of the same reason, because there is so much migration, urbanization. People take the opportunity of moving to a well-known city, a better city where they have more facilities and better jobs. Neo-local residence. It is the same as when children live separately from the parents after marriage. But today, children want independence and they are living independently away from their parents' home even when they're not married, in search of perhaps a job, or they're already working, if they're studying. They want their own privacy and independency. So they move from the parents' house. Next is functional jointness. So the thing is, the joint family serves many purposes, but in the society that we are living today, in the contemporary society, the jointness is not very functional because we value our privacy, we value our individuality, we value our own dreams and aspirations more than the jointness. Next is women rights and movements. Now women are educated, they are well aware of their rights, and this institution of patriarchy is often challenged, because when if a woman is new into a joint family, or if she's living in a joint family, she's a member there, she would be subjugated on various occasions, which the women today who is educated, independent, would not bother to entertain. She will not entertain something like this, where she has to respect authority against her own wish. Equal rights. Now people are aware of their rights. They do not want to be subjugated. They do not want to be ill treated. That is why they avoid living in joint families, so that circumstances like this does not occur. Next, urbanization and industrialization. People are always looking for better chances of moving to a better city, bigger city with more facilities for their children, for their own selves. So that is also one of the changes. Mate selection. People are very broad minded now. They do not believe in the caste system. They challenge such systems and such institutions. Therefore, the modern youth, they prefer to live alone in a different home with their preferred spouses rather than living in the joint family. The norms of joint family are also weakening with time. Earlier it was particularism and now it is universalism. Particularism is when there was favoritism, but universalism is when the opportunities or the work is allocated only on the basis of one's qualifications and skills. Coming to the last topic, disadvantages of joint family. So it does not go hand in hand with individualism or privacy. Joint family works exactly opposite of these things, and the society today, the members, they are always in search for privacy and they give more importance to individualism. Joint family is authoritarian in nature, and the youth today, the people today, they do not entertain such authority. It promotes compromises and sacrifices on individual will and aspirations. Earlier, the youth had to take up the job according to their parents' will, their grandparents' will, but now, when they're living in a nuclear family, things are changing. Irresponsible reproduction used to take place. There used to be a lot of quarrels between the women or the other members. Low status of women, they were subjugated and they were told that your place is only in the kitchen, perhaps, or your job is only to produce children and to nurture them. And the last is, some members of the family, even when they are unemployed or lazy and they do not want to do any kind of work, and the other members are working and have a reputation, still the unemployed ones will get money because of the others, and respect also, just because they are the members of the family. Let us discuss some questions now. who is of the view that a joint family is a group of people who generally live under one roof, who eat food cooked at one hearth, who hold property in common, who participate in common family worship, and who are related to each other as some particular type of kindred. This was said by Irawati Karve in her study of kinship relations. Which of the following is not true about the disintegration of joint family? If you look at option 4, people today do not value privacy and individuality. This is wrong because in the contemporary society we value individuality and privacy a lot. Next question, with reference to the traditional Indian family, universalism means. So, universalism means when the work or opportunity is assigned on the basis of skills, qualifications, and training that one has, and not just because they are members of the family. So, I hope you got this lecture. Thank you for watching.